guys, and welcome back to Denise. So today I'm going to be doing Shop My Stash, my Face of the Week video. This is the makeup that I'm going to be using exclusively this week. So if you guys are interested, stick around and let's just get right to it. For my foundation this week, I'm going to be using these two products by Laura Mercier. The first item is my tinted moisturizer. It is oil-free and I'm going to be using it in the color Walnut. And then the Smooth Finish Foundation Pressed Powder. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to be using it in the color 19. For my eyebrows, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit, and I'm going to be using it in the color 963 Ash Brown. And this is what those colors look like. For my highlight this week, I'm going to be using these three products here. The first is my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powders. They look like this. I'm going to be using these three. My Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is pressed and I'm going to be using it in the color Topaz. It looks like this. And then this eyeshadow by Milani. I'm going to also be using this as a highlight. The number is 617 Copper XS. It's so gorgeous on dark skin. And for my blush, I'm going to be using a NYX blush, and this is in the color Cinnamon. It is absolutely gorgeous. For my eyeshadow bases, I'm going to be using my Milani eyeshadow primer. This stuff is absolutely amazing. And then I'm going to be using this little bit that I have left of my Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I'm going to be using this underneath the eye area before I put a concealer on. It just makes everything look flawless and smooth and beautiful. So I'm going to be using that. So starting with my lip products, I'm going to be using the amazing Opaque Rouge Liquid Lipstick. It's a matte finish liquid lipstick by Hourglass, and it is in the color Icon. The stuff is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. So the next lip items are by Milani. Milani has just recently released additional colors from their Color Statement matte line. These lipsticks are absolutely amazing. I would have purchased every single one, but unfortunately at my CVS pharmacy there was no protective seal around the lipsticks, so it looked like someone had come in and just swatched every single color there. There were only a few that were unopened and unswatched, and I picked up those three. So here are the colors swatched on the back of my hand, and these colors are absolutely gorgeous. To me, they give me more of an autumn fall type of feel. So this first one right here is number 71 Matte Flirty. This one right here is number 70 Matte Fearless. And then this one is absolutely gorgeous, number 74 Matte Darling. And they are a creamy matte, but they're just beautiful. I mean, they're so pigmented, they're gorgeous, and very affordable. Way to go, Milani. So when I think of the perfect lip gloss, the perfect nude lip, there are three lip glosses that come to mind that I have in my stash. The first one is by Buxom. I don't have it here. It's White Russian. I absolutely adore the way that makes my lips plump up and look. It's just beautiful. And then I have these two here. These two here are like a sexy, neutral, glossy lip. Little bit of effort, maximum effect. That's how I feel about these lip glosses here. So the first one is by Tarte. It's a lip insurgent, and the name of this one is Visionary. So this one is by Borghese, and it is in the color Celestial. Beautiful. And then here are those two lip glosses swatched on the back of my hand. This first one here is the Borghese or Borghese, and then this one here is by Tarte. It's the lip insurgent Visionary. Then I have Old Faithful. This is a concealer that I use as a highlight underneath my eyes. It is the perfect consistency, not too thick, not too thin, doesn't settle into my little tiny itty bitty fine lines. It just blends out beautifully. I'm going to be using it in the color Cafe 30. It is by Maybelline New York. This to me beats all of the high-end under eye concealers out there. It brightens, it looks beautiful, it wears a long time. So for my primer, I'm going to be using my Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector by Becca. To set my under eye highlight, I'm going to be using my Ben Nye Topaz translucent powder. This gives me just enough of a brightening effect underneath my eyes, but still looks absolutely natural. So for my eyeshadows this week, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Naked line. Now I have been on the fence about picking up some new Urban Decay palettes that have just come out because I do not reach for these palettes here. You guys will see in just a moment when I show you what the colors look like. And what I spent for these palettes, I feel like I should be reaching and using them more, and I just don't know why I do not. So the first one is the Urban Decay. This is what it looks like. This is the original, and as you can see, I've barely touched it. I mean, like literally barely touched it. And then this one here is the Naked 2 palette, and as you can see, these two colors right here were pretty much the only two colors that I use out of the entire palette. And this right there is just a really bad nick. And then the third palette to me is the prettiest palette out of the series. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I always look at it. I never throw it into my stash basket. I don't know why. I open it up every single week and I wind up putting it back. But this is what the palette looks like. And as you can see, I haven't really gotten into this palette either. The colors I've kind of played around with are Dusk, what is that, Blitz, and Trick. And the rest of them I've just kind of left them alone. So this week I said I'm going to force myself to use these palettes because I haven't really gotten into them, and they're beautiful. I just want to say thank you guys so very much for taking time out of your day to watch my Shop My Stash Face of the Week video. Now, most of these products in here I feel are absolutely amazing. They're excellent products. The only products I feel like I might have some issues with are my Urban Decay eyeshadow palettes because I don't really reach for them. There's a lot of shimmer happening in these palettes, and I tend to lean more towards the matte end of things as far as eyeshadows are concerned. So yeah, I'm going to really try to step out of my comfort zone and create some really pretty looks. I might even post a couple of pictures throughout the week showcasing some looks I've come up with if I have time. I've just been so busy. But long story short, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the products that I showcased, and I will definitely let you know what were superstars out of this week's basket at the end of the week. Okay, talk to you soon.